and hope you have a good time. In this video, we want to talk about good chewing gum and the best brands of chewing gum. So stay with us. In the past, chewing gum was made from gum, poplar, vanilla, and we chewed it to cool and fragrant the mouth and clean the teeth. Over time, compounds such as sugar, essential oils, colorants, and additives such as emollients, bleaches, polishes, and preservatives have been added to vegetable gums and modern chewing gums. However, you should know some of the new chewing gums that the market is not made of tree gum. Because plant gums are so expensive, they are not economically viable for mass production, and some manufacturers are replacing them with plastic, polymers, paraffin, and beeswax. Popular balloon gums for children. These gums have a firm consistency and most children use them to inflate and produce bubbles. Most of these chewing gums are pink in color, have a special taste, and are more viscous compared to ordinary chewing gums. And due to their elasticity, they use more gum. The firm consistency of these gums causes additional pressure to be applied to the jaw while squeezing between the teeth and producing bubbles, causing irritation and joint pain. On the other hand, by stimulating the excessive secretion of salivary glands, it falsely reduces the feeling of thirst in children, so warn children against the constant consumption of this type of chewing. Subscribe our YouTube channel to watch the rest of this video and more. Now let's talk about sugar-free chewing gum. These chewing gums, unlike their names, are not sugar-free. In their composition, natural attenuated sugars such as isomalt, xylitol, sorbitol, mannitol, as well as synthetic sugars such as aspartame and potassium asulfame have replaced sugar. Among the weakened sugars, xylitol is the best sweetener that is not degraded and fermented by oral bacteria and does not cause decay and the removal of calcium and phosphate from the teeth due to the lack of acid. The body absorbs this sugar slowly and does not need insulin to absorb it. Is it true that chewing gum reduces tooth decay? Chewing gum without carcinogenic sugars and containing xylitol in addition to the lack of carcinogenic sugars and carbohydrates eliminates the microbes' access to the nutrients needed for their growth and life by preventing microbial multiplication and also increasing flow. Salvia reduces tooth decay. Chewing gum is an indigestible compound that passes through the gastrointestinal tract without any change and is finally excreted after a few days. However, children who have swallowed several chewing gums at the same time may have gastrointestinal obstruction. Research has shown that if children start chewing sugar-free gum 1 year before the first permanent tooth erupts, the rate of tooth decay will be significantly reduced. Also, continuous and long-term consumption of chewing gum containing artificial sugars such as aspartame and so on removes phosphorus from the brain, calcium from the bones and teeth, sodium from the muscles, and oxygen from the stomach and is harmful to health. Excessive consumption of chewing gum containing weakened natural sugar also has a laxative effect and can cause diarrhea. Remember that the diabetics should consume all sugar-free products under the supervision of their doctor. Now let's talk about fluoride-containing gums. Fluoride is present in most sugar-free gums. This element strengthens tooth enamel, makes it resistant to decay, and greatly reduces the amount of oral fermenting bacteria. What do you know about nicotine gum for smokers? Nicotine gum is a form of medicine and is known as a smoking cessation gum. These chewing gums are intended for smokers who are quitting and are contraindicated for children, non-smokers, and pregnant and lactating women. Chewing these gums is different from the usual types. Nicotine gum should be chewed in such a way that the taste is fully felt. Then place them in the gum and cheek area without moving. In this case, the nicotine released from the gum is slowly absorbed through the oral mucus and calms the person. When complete nicotine is absorbed, the gum tastes less and must be chewed again. These gums have some whitening properties and remove plaque and stains on the teeth. But you should know that high consumption of gums containing bleach causes severe wear of tooth enamel and helps to spread tooth decay. Nicotine gum should be used under the supervision of a physician. What do you know about swallowing gum? Teach your children to chew gum with their mouth closed and not to pull or chew gum while chewing. Many children swallow chewing gum after it has tasted sweet and fruity, causing their parents to worry, but it should be noted that contrary to popular belief, swallowing chewing gum does not cause stomach and intestinal adhesions and excretion. Chewing gum is an indigestible compound that passes through the gastrointestinal tract without any change and is finally excreted after a few days. Among the types of diet chewing gum, the types that contain xylitol are recommended. Research has shown that if children start chewing sugar-free gum 1 year before the first permanent tooth erupts, the rate of tooth decay will be significantly reduced. Worst gums are those that, due to their firm consistency during compression between the teeth and during the production of bubbles, put extra pressure on the jaw, causing irritation and pain in the jaw point and loosening of the filling materials while stimulating more secretion. Excessive salivary glands reduce the feeling of thirst. Also avoid using colored gums and types that have strong essential oils, and avoid buying types of foreign gums that do not have a label approved by the Ministry of Health and do not have an expiration date. Chewing gum is one of the most lucrative commercial snacks with high annual financial transactions. In the meantime, there are some brands that have higher sales, so by knowing and working on these brands, you can best benefit from the profits of this path. Trident chewing gum is one of the foreign brands producing chewing gum, and Trident, which has creative lucrative economic backgrounds through which economic transactions and high financial transactions can be recorded. The various flavors of these chewing gums have caused its consumption to increase, and one of these cases is related to mint-flavored chewing gums. And due to the production of these gums without artificial sugar, it can maintain oral health. The best flavors of Trident chewing gums are watermelon, grape, kiwi, orange, blackberry, balloon, cinnamon, lemon orange, and so on. Wholesale sales of 5 chewing gums. Wrigley Company is one of the other chewing gum manufacturers in the world that has chosen the 5 brand of chewing gum for its products, and the use of natural sweeteners in the production of these chewing gums has resulted in a higher quality. This company has been able to attract every taste to itself by producing 24 special flavors of its unique chewing gums, and therefore it is one of the most successful chewing gum producers. Various flavors of these chewing gums, which provides the necessary grounds for first-hand supply along with competitive prices for customers in bulk.